guys, welcome to another video. Now, you probably know this machine, right? It's a big rail gun. You know, it can one-shot most things, at least. You know what the big problem with this is? Is that if someone with totems that is completely spamming F like this with two totems, it's not gonna kill. Even with this godlike armor, I will not die. Why? Because arrows are just not enough. Arrows are not enough. Because, simple. They're arrows, okay? They're only arrows. They have no enchantment, no nothing, nothing on it. So therefore, they're not gonna do a lot of damage. If we take this for example, I used another technique from another video that I will link down below. I used the bow technique. I used one with nothing and all the way up 5. And this works mostly for Drdonutt because most people will just fall for this trap. Now let's try it. Let's try it. See, I instantly died. And I had 2 totems, and I was spamming F, and I got rid of both of my totems. And that is the secret to this machine. It's not the arrows that go into this. It's not this dispenser that dispenses random doo-doo. No, 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 no. It's the arrows that you use. If you want to trap people on Donut SMV, okay, you take this, you say they're like, oh, pay me, no, wait. You just tell them to stand right here, and if they survive, you pay them 50 mil. If they don't survive, they pay you 50 mil. And that's easy, okay? They'll think that it's just a normal arrow cannon. You just fill this up with arrows like normal. But before you cross right here, you shoot the arrows, the 6 arrows, just normal. Then you come up here. Then you don't jump down there, but like you go down here. Then you activate the machine. It's just gonna dispense normal arrows, and the arrows that you shot with the power are gonna be blended in, so they won't know. They'll be like, they'll see the arrows, they'll look up here, and they'll be like, huh. And even if they pick up the arrows, they won't know it's power 5 or power whatever. Then they'll be like, oh, it's gonna be easy. Oh man, how does it work? And you don't tell your secret, or you just send them to my video, and I will explain it. Very simple. How I did this, I just took a schematic from the website that will link down below, and I just built this. And then I realized, after putting the arrows, it did one shot, but if you have no totem. And I was thinking, how could this be better on Donut SMP? It's simple. You take this, the power bows, you shoot it onto this soul sand, you run over here, you climb up this machine, you put stairs, and you click this button. This will dispense normal arrows and your arrows. And then you can just re-click the button and blows up and kills the person that was standing on this target right here. Simple. But how to get them on the trap? Simple. I'm not a worker. So they're gonna come here, they're gonna think I have 50 million, they're gonna die, and then I'm gonna get paid 50 million. Or you can do 10 million, so they're less suspicious. You can even do 5 million, so they can trust you more and they lose less money. And then, if they want to team with you and figure out how this works, you can just say, okay, pay me 5 mil, and I'll let you use the machine, and I'll let you restock it. You see, I have, oh wait, I have 32 TNT. All of them have a stack of TNT. So I used about half of it. I used half of it to just kill myself and to Just see how to make it better. And I figured out. Use the arrows from a video because I saw a video that I linked down below. It was just a guy just doing a TP trap spawn. He just shot 5 arrows. Looks like, how is that gonna kill? It's only five arrows. But it turned out that it just one-shotted. He tested out with someone and they just instantly died. But you know what I think is complicated with those TPA traps? Is that with the new Drdonutt SMP, you don't know when they're gonna TP. They don't have a cooldown, it's just like, oh, you TP'd and boom, they instantly come, and then like you're not prepared, and the trap just end up failing. Why? Because some people are prepared and have ender pearls, but if they don't suspect that they'll die to this, you could say, look in the chest. You can look in the chest. You can look in the dispensers. There's nothing wrong. It's just an arrow cannon, a rail gun, and it's not gonna one shot you if you spam your totems and all. They're gonna be like, okay. And since it's gonna be in the overworld in the ground, they're not gonna suspect any traps because if they you can even make them look under like here, dig under there to see if there's a TNT trap. You can make them look under anywhere here, anywhere, just to make sure that there's no trap. And then what you do, you set up the trap. The arrows are already gonna be here, like jumping up and down, so they don't despawn. They're just gonna be right here. So you can be like, okay, hit it, and you're gonna be up here. You're gonna click the button, and then just gonna see them die. Easy, simple, and perfect. Okay, it's kind of a foolproof plan to think about it, because who is gonna think that a railgun that doesn't one shot will one shot you instantly when you least expect it? Because I tried to scan it before, it didn't one shot me, and I was like, why didn't it one shot? The poster said it would one shot, and more people know about this, and then they're like, oh, it doesn't one shot if you have like not this powerful armor, but if you have like protection 4 and blah blah blah, and if you have a totem, it doesn't one shot you. If you have all complete armor and no totems, it will one shot you. But if you do have a totem, it will not one shot you. And then they'll be like, oh, well, I can just easily survive that. And if you don't tell them to remove their armor or their totem, they're going to be less suspicious about you killing them. And that is how my plan will be in action. Well, I won't test it because I'm kind of broke and don't have SP, and I do not have the money to build all of this. Especially that it comes with various items that's like, sorry, like obsidian that costs a lot, and this that costs a decent amount of money. And I do not have that money. I have 2.5 million. I'm literally broker than St. James. I don't know who St. James is, but I'm just saying I'm broke. So, if you would like to support me in creating this for you, I could do it. I do not mind. Just hit me up. Just come, text me. I don't know. Just comment on my video. Just say like, oh, can you help me build this for free? I swear, for free. I will not do it for any money. I'll do it for free. You do not have to pay me. No totems, no nothing, no armor. Just do it for free. Okay, I'll do it for free, but you need to supply me with the materials. So it's not free because you're supplying the materials. So if you supply the materials and everything, then I could say like, oh yeah, I'll build it for you if you don't know how to build it, because I have the schematics, and if you want, here's the material list. You can pause the video if you want. This you don't need it. Alright. And there you go. And then you could just build that in your world and do like a game show that if you survive, like a Clown Pierce when he did like his carnival thing, but it was just rigged at the end. Yep, that's what you could do. You could just rig this to make sure that they die. And sometimes, you know what you do? You get your friend on here, and you're like, oh, you step on here, and then they survive. They're like, what? They have a chance of surviving? They're like, oh, and then they're just gonna talk and everything, blah 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 blah, blah. And then you can just shoot arrows like, doot doot doot, and then they're like, wait, they survived, and they got paid 5 million, so I can survive too. Then they can stand here and just die, and they're like, what happened? How did I die, but they didn't die? And it's like, I guess it was luck. I guess they were lucky to not die. And they're like, oh shit, you just, I know I'm boring, but like, just trust me, okay? It will work. Just create like a game show. Just make them feel comfortable, and then kill them. Kill them cold blooded. Just so I can annihilate them. Just run them over with a truck. Just so I can blow them up. I don't know. Do something. Well, that's gonna be it for this video. Bye bye.